Hi, boys and girls. Today we're going to practice answering who questions. When someone asks you a who question, who means what person. So if we say, who puts out fires, we would say a firefighter, because a firefighter is the person who puts out fires. So we're going to practice these things when we read a book today, but before we get started, let's practice a few who questions, okay? So, who makes honey? What person or animal makes honey? A bee, good. Who teaches children? Whose job is it to teach children? A teacher, good. Let's see. Who cleans teeth? A dentist, very good. Who flies in a spaceship? An astronaut flies in a spaceship. Good. That is the person that flies in a spaceship. Who grows food for people to eat? A farmer. Very good. So remember, when we're doing all of our activities today, who is talking about the person or the animal that does the action that we're talking about. Okay? So our book we're going to read today is called Whose Shoe? So I need you to help me figure out who the shoe belongs to. And it's by Margaret Miller. Whose Shoe by Margaret Miller. Whose shoe? Whose shoe do you think that is? What person would wear this shoe? A baseball player. Whose shoe? That's a silly shoe. Who has that kind of shoe? A clown. That's so silly. Whose shoe? Oh, it's a little shoe. Who do you think would wear such a little shoe? A baby. Aww. Whose shoe? Who would wear that kind of shoe? A ballet dancer. Good. Whose shoe? Oh, that's a weird one. Who wears this kind of shoe? That's a special name. A horse. It's called a horseshoe. It goes on the bottom of its foot to protect its feet. Whose shoe? Who wears these kind of shoes? A skater or a hockey player has skates, right? Whose shoe? Who wears that kind of shoe? A swimmer wears flippers. Whose shoe? A runner. I bet you all have some running shoes. Whose shoe? Oh. An angler or a fisherman can wear those kinds of shoes. So when we look at all of them, we have a baseball cleat. Who wears a baseball cleat? A baseball player. A clown shoe. Who wears that? A clown. A baby shoe. Who wears that? A baby. A ballet slipper. Who has that? A ballet dancer. A horseshoe. Who wears that? A horse. A hockey skate. Who wears that? A hockey player. A flipper. Who wears that? A swimmer. A running shoe. Who wears that? Someone who runs. A runner. And a hip waiter. Who wears that? A fisherman. Good. The end. So now, what you're going to do with your families is you're going to make your own shoe. And I want you to draw a shoe and then try to give your family clues and see if they can guess who wears your shoe. And then you try to guess the ones that your family makes. So I already traced out my footprint here, okay? So what I'm gonna do now after I traced my foot with my shoe on is I'm gonna cut it out, okay? So we're gonna cut out our footprint. And then I'm gonna make it look like a certain type of shoe and see if I can give clues so people can guess what kind of shoe I made, okay? All right, so I cut out my shoe. So there's my footprint, all right? So I'm gonna start to draw on my shoe. And I'm gonna use my favorite colors. Draw lots of details so I can give good clues. And see if you all can guess what kind of shoe I'm drawing and who it belongs to. And remember, when we talk about the word who, we're talking about the person that would wear it. Okay, so who talks about a person or an animal. Someone's job. All right, so I'm making lots of details on here. All right, I'm gonna draw a couple more. Making mine pretty colorful. All right, let's see. I'll even put a little swoop on the side. All right, so who do you think wears my shoe? I'll give you a clue. It's someone who likes to work out and go on runs and walks. Yeah, a runner or a walker or an exercise man or woman. Yeah, so I made a tennis shoe. And the person who wears that is someone who's working out or running or walking. So I want you to try to make your own shoe and be really creative and make lots of details and see if your family can guess who wears your shoe. I hope you guys have a great day and I miss you all so much. Bye.